Bienvenidos, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Completely Consensual right here on Chip Tooth Gaming, your weekly gaming news show. We drop episodes every Friday around 10 o'clock. We could also drop on audio podcasts through Spotify, iTunes, Anchor. What am I missing, Flowers?
Google Play, iTunes,
go.
Podbean.
No more Podbean. It's okay, but we drop for you guys every Friday. Make sure you guys have a good weekend. Start it off right. Listen to us. Share us. Like us. See what we can do for you guys. Dead ass?
Fuck, bro. I double clicked again.
I don't support. This is exactly why I said I'm not on board with the smoking.
I'm sorry, bro.
All right.
Were you really?
Nah, I'm fucking with you. Fuck y'all.
Gosh,
So the reason why we all kind of freaked out right now is because today is actually Wednesday. Tuesdays.
We do rehearsals, bro.
Apparently, we started doing rehearsals this week.
We're getting more into like a professional side too. Like, you know, we're gonna rehearse stuff, make sure we good and everything.
So the reason why Tambo's talking a lot more than usual is already is because yesterday on Tuesday we all got together. We all had a great time. We started the podcast. We started it.
And
went through it.
Us.
And he kind of fucked us. Because we said, hey,
right here.
Thanks for listening to us.
That was me implementing rehearsals.
And then at the very end, Tambo's like,
"What is it,
guys? I fucked up. I'm so sorry." And then we think Tambo's trolling.
Yeah, Tambo always trolls.
Tambo's always trolls, and we're like, what do you mean?
Up.
I double clicked. I double.
Real trolls, the truth.
I double clicked, and we're like, what the fuck do you mean? What?
For those of you who don't know, production term is double clicked. It's when you press record on something and you forget, or like you're not paying attention and you press it again, and then so it stops recording, or like you did record it and then you press it and then you record it and then you just missed out. Like,
exactly. So then Tambo's like, I double clicked, and then Mikey just went like, no fucking way. You're fucking kidding me. So long story short, we did a whole episode yesterday that wasn't recorded thanks to our one and only famous producer, Tambo Vlogs.
Bro, I feel, look at this improvement. Look, we're all talking. We're all very energetic. This is very good. We're going to start doing rehearsals Wednesdays.
The first lost episode is in there. I mean, I was hoping we could still release the episode with dubs on the bottom or something like that, but it's not going to work out. It's going to be a lot more work. But that's why he gets introduced first, because he kind of fucked us. But it's okay. We love Tambo.
He kind of fucked us? No, he fucked us.
But let me introduce the rest of the guys here. We always got that ever so nasty, that kid Flowers.
What's up, y'all? I know who it is.
And then we can't forget him, the ever so fresh, straight from the cuts, super cuts, Mike Double D Doherty.
What's up, players? I still hate you. This is not a super cut.
That's
haircut.
a super cuts cut.
Not
I'm sorry, guys.
That's not a super cut.
If you guys are watching this, I want you guys, if you're audio listeners, go to the link. Do me just one quick favor and just look at Mikey's beautiful haircut from Supercuts.
It proves my point that there's no fucking difference.
And
it's the one time I go to a barber, you think it's fucking.
What's your barber's? You don't even know the place is called. What's the place called?
It doesn't even have a sign above it. Have
Oh
you
my-
seen that place? It's
Guys,
on A Street.
case
You
closed.
went in
Go
there
on
and
A
they
Street.
changed your life.
Go on
bro.
A Street.
Go on
There's
A
no
Street.
sign. It's literally black.
You got a
tinted
way
glass.
better-
You walk in.
So how did you know it was a
You got a
barber
way
shop?
better beard lineup.
Because when you pass it, you see like
Way
the doors
better
open and you
hairline.
can see it's a barber shop. Like I've lived in downtown for how long? How
I
many
can see
times
more
did
of
I
your
pass that place?
face.
Thank you.
You didn't pass Supercuts.
You didn't be, I mean, yeah.
Like, if you had a suit on, bro, like,
How did you
Like
do
a
it?
clean?
you look
Yeah.
like the Big Show.
Like the Big Show.
I mean, either
I
way,
will
sorry.
continue going to Supercuts because obviously there's no difference.
Bruh,
Mikey looks
There's a
fresh with the
difference, bro.
Supercuts.
There's a big difference.
If you could tell the
Apparently not
difference.
if you guys think it's Supercuts.
No.
I don't
There's a
think so.
difference. You pay way more.
Hey,
But I mean,
Mikey,
you know, do what
Mikey.
you're comfortable with, bro.
Let me do my thing. I'm trying to get us sponsored by goddamn Supercuts. Shut the fuck up. All right?
See, look, we're saying
Supercuts is
now
great.
We're saying we're taking their business, but you know, see, I got this. Look, Supercuts come through. Mikey will start going back to you guys.
But I'm glad. So that's why Mikey got a haircut, because he realized, hey, he saw the rehearsal video and he's like, damn, I need a haircut. So he came back looking fresh to
Got
death.
me
You look
feeling ugly
nice.
as
I'm looking shaggy.
What the hell does
I'm
that
looking
even mean?
furry. If you looking
Hey,
You dressed as a furry? Are you a cosplayism?
I look furry.
Oh, my bad.
Keyshawn left and waves back in Miami.
Yup.
But yeah,
Moving into the
Wave
curls.
check.
it's been a long week. It's finally all of us back together. I think last podcast it was just
Two podcasts
Oh, I forgot we had to
in a
talk
row.
about
It's been two people.
yeah,
Just me holding it down.
holding it
Can
down.
we do a podcast without you?
Yeah.
Eventually we will.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Okay.
It's coming sooner than
Mikey's
you think.
gonna let go of us.
hear that?
Let his hand go, and you and me. It's gonna be you and me. all day.
I ain't gonna play that shit just because
it's gonna be the best one yet.
I'm gonna be on your ass.
It's gonna be the best one yet.
I'm gonna be on your ass. All right, don't play that. Don't think it's gonna be an easy fucking podcast because Mikey's got.
I don't want it to be an easy podcast, bro.
That's what I like to hear.
All up in the
Hey,
ass.
Mikey, none of them motherfuckers gonna have news.
What
They're gonna call you.
mean?
They're gonna call you. Hey, Mikey, did you do the news?
Mikey, how do you do?
Mikey,
How do I-
we're just FaceTime him. If anything, we'll draw a picture of him. It's all good. But we're back. I'm glad that we're all back together. And it's been a long time. And what have you guys been up to? What you been playing?
From Miami. You know.
Miami.
Miami? Can't you just say like Pablo Escobar, Miami? Like
Miami.
No, it's that Will Smith
Miami.
song.
Miami. But how was Miami
It
though?
was
How was
hot,
school?
bro. It was real hot, and there was a lot of booty everywhere. Couldn't complain too much, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it was real hot. There was like girls were like half naked. All the dudes out there looked like corn fed, like they were big. I felt like I walked into Wakanda. I felt intimidated slightly.
That's pretty good.
Food was bomb as shit. Bomb cars, bad bitches.
That's it.
Miami, you know what I mean?
Miami.
You know
Sounds
what I
like
mean?
Miami.
Cuban sandwiches though.
Hey,
I had a Cuban sandwich. I
Bro,
went to this
those
place
are
called
small.
Bacon Bitch.
Torta cubanas. Ooh, those
Bro.
are
I went to this
fucking
place
amazing.
called Bacon Bitch. I didn't tell you guys.
Bacon Bitch.
Bacon Bitch.
Oh, okay. How did it go?
Bro, I walked in. She was like, "Hi, bitch," and I was like, "Who the fuck is she talking to?"
Oh, really?
I know.
Dead ass. I was like, "Who the fuck?" It was like an awkward pause. I was like, I looked around. I was like, "Okay, that must be something."
They do.
It kind of goes in
Because
the
she
crowd.
just stared at me. It was this white girl. She just stared straight at me. And
no,
I stared at her,
bitch.
and I was like, "Okay, I'll take this. What is this?"
He got hot right
You
there.
got hot.
Yeah.
But was the menu like bitch this or bitch that, or was it just whatever?
I mean,
like,
some of the entrees had like bitch
like
in it.
bitch
you know
and
what I mean?
smack, like a bitch and burger. Like, hey, this
Yeah,
is a bitch and ass
like, you know what
burger.
I'm saying? Like, it was like,
Hi, bitch.
like 2 eggs and a bitch ass, like, you know what I'm
You know
saying?
what? They're probably really
Bitch-ass
excited
piece
when
of
you
bacon.
leave. Like, hey, bye, bitch.
I mean, I didn't say bye, bitch. You know what I mean? I didn't really know the formalities. You know what I mean?
Peace out, bitches.
She called me a bitch, and I mean, it hurt
Yeah.
my feelings, but she served me food. So, like, can I be mad?
Not really.
I can't. So I kind of just take that on the chin and ate my fucking food and left.
Like a bitch.
I didn't tip, though.
That's true.
Like
She
a
wasn't
man.
wrong. That's a bitch move.
I didn't tip, though. Call me
That's
a bitch.
cool. So
You
Miami,
tip? You fucking this fucking
you know,
guy.
Miami like
Call me
has
a
like
bitch.
that's what
It's
they
part
get.
of the thing. It's the shtick.
Fuck that. I'm from California,
You
okay?
treat me with fucking respect, okay? You call me
He
sir.
said, "Welcome, bitch."
That's hella
Hey,
funny.
how much you want to bet if they didn't call him bitch, he wouldn't have tipped?
He still wouldn't
He
have.
still wouldn't have tipped. He's
He's
just an
that's just
excuse.
an
I'm a
excuse he
tipper.
used.
No, you're
tipper.
not.
Not a big tipper, but I'm a tipper.
You don't even do 10%. Quit playing.
First of all, you get a tip if I want a tip, all right? I don't feel like I have to be obligated to tip.
No,
Fuck
no,
you guys.
I agree with that.
This is off the
There's no
rails already, but I
obligation
love
to
it.
tip,
No, you do.
but if it's still fine service or good service, then you can
I'm
get
on
a tip.
vacation,
Really?
bro.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
trying to save money
Hold
and
on,
spend
talk
money at the
about-
same time.
bro, you
Can't
know,
do that if I'm tipping.
You gotta
bro,
work for
you
your
know what
tip.
I found out? Actually, this is what I found out when I was in Miami.
What happened?
I ate like at this fancy restaurant, and they like put their tip and everything like
Yeah,
without
fancy,
asking, like, here you go.
fancy restaurants do
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, like
Do the
gratuity
gratuity.
I was like-
included, right?
Yeah.
Gratuity included. Yeah.
One spot had that. I wasn't mad. He got his $5. All right.
No.
You
This
good,
place,
I'm good. You know
no,
what I mean?
this is a fancy spot, bro. So like, the tax on the fancy shit is
Did it
like
have a
tax.
Bro, I understand, bro. Like everything, like I yelped everything out there, but everything was like $4 sign, $5 sign. Like,
damn?
they taxed you.
Yeah.
And he got his money, so that's why I didn't tip him. Like he good, I'm good.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I mean, hey, it was good ass
Why
food.
didn't
bro.
you tip the bitch girl?
Cause you called me a
She
bitch.
called me a
bro.
bitch.
Tell me a bitch.
That was my first stop, bro. It was my brunch.
Interesting.
Was it good though?
Just woke up,
Food was
pulled
good
up,
though?
She called me a bitch.
Food was
It was
good.
bomb.
That's
It was
all
a
you
lot
need
of
here.
food too. It was a lot
I
of
mean,
food.
I mean, this bomb ass hood. I mean, hey, what up, bitch? I'll be like, hey, what's up?
And then I came back and I had to go to work, so here I am.
There you
How
go.
was
Now we're back at it.
Comic Con, bro?
I mean, we could definitely get into it a little bit, but
Oh, my bad.
just because I know we got a lot of like news from Comic Con, and then
you
we
trying
could
to
definitely
save
talk
it?
about it.
You
We
want
can
to
save
go
a little
through
bit.
me and then you
Yeah,
can
exactly.
take
I
away.
want to know
I'm
what
trying
you've
to
been
go
up to.
through you,
I
bro.
want to know how
Well,
your Supercuts was.
Wonderful,
Tell me-
because I'm one of the only ones still playing games.
Hey,
I'm not going on these lavish vacations.
Alexander called you out. He said, "Hey, you fuck.
Yeah,
Why
motherfucker
haven't
really
you
be
platinum
calling me out.
CTR?" And I
First
love,
of all,
Yeah.
let's
thank
expose
you,
Mikey right now, okay?
Alex, for fucking straight up saying, "Hey, I love how he goes into
Mikey
your
doesn't play
PSN."
games. Mikey doesn't sleep. What does Mikey do? He just fucking sit up in here and fucking
Vape.
edits and works.
Vape.
Smokes his
Fucking
fucking
vape.
smokes his
Runs
vape
through
and drinks his
fucking
fucking
juice.
Red Bull. That's all he does. He doesn't play games.
Yeah, what do you do?
Interesting. I do play games though.
Yeah, clearly not enough to
have
fucking
you
platinum
pla-
CTR.
What you been playing?
Who, me?
What was the last 2
He's
new
been
games
on
you
his
played?
lavish
There's this
vacations.
game called Apex
Fuck you. That's
and
old.
FIFA.
Thank you.
The season 2,
So
bro.
I've been playing new games. So I've been playing that CTR. Alexander, it's coming. Wait, motherfucker. All right.
Hey,
It's
just
a
keep.
lot harder than I thought it was gonna be because they added the fucking oxide time trials and bullshit. And
Because the 0.1 second on the slide added him and backed him up a week.
and the last
He hits the
five-
walls and that brings him back a whole month.
The last 5 days of this Grand Prix is happening, so I've
Yeah.
been really trying to grind it out to like unlock everything in it because I don't want to like pay Wampa coins to fucking buy shit. So anyway, that and then
You're in a real
fucking,
dilemma.
I bought 2 characters, motherfucker, 2 characters, and they didn't unlock.
Bottom?
They didn't unlock. No, like through Wampa coins.
Oh,
It's all fucking in-game
you
shit.
better talk to him.
Wampa.
Better hit him
Damn,
up.
bro.
Better hit Activision up or
Like,
whatever.
You must be
It
fucking
didn't
rich with
unlock,
Wampa
right?
coins.
And the game was just broken for like 2
Broken.
days, and those
2
were the 2
days.
days I unlocked the bitches.
Bitches.
Damn.
Yeah, so that was annoying, but I've been trying to do that. So Platinum will be coming, I promise.
I mean, if anything, Alexander will just straight up check your trophy list and he's just
Yeah,
waiting.
yeah,
I love
check
how he's
up on
just
your
checking
ass.
in. He's like, hey, is he
I think
playing it?
he's gonna find out before
Nah.
we find
And
out.
I know. He's just
I've been playing
He's
that
gonna tweet about it
Marvel
first.
Ultimate Alliance 3.
I heard that game is good. How is it? Give me your first impressions.
It's a blast. It reminds me of like a PSP game, which
let it
is
die.
not a bad thing.
Let it die.
No, it's not a bad thing at all. There's not like a ton of games like everyone tries to do this like same formula of like big and like crazy like mechanics, deep 8 storylines. Ooh, we'll get into that in a minute. But
My man.
it's just a nice, simple game with fucking fun characters, fun gameplay. It is like a dungeon crawly hack and slash. I love it. There's diversity in the characters in terms of like gameplay styles. Some of their supers are the same, which is
Yeah.
kind of annoying. But I'm having a blast, and like right out the gate, like you unlock like hella people.
Let
like,
me
right
ask
out
you
the
this:
gate.
have you played the other like Ultimate Alliance titles?
I've dabbled in one. I think I've dabbled in 2 because it was free at one point,
Yeah,
and then
that was it.
yeah.
I mean,
But it's cool.
obviously, that's the third one. Here we are.
I'm just glad. I mean, it's always good when you can hear a game that you can just pick up and have fun.
That's like I think there's a Ultimate Alliance on the PSP. I did play that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it played just like those games, or do you feel like there's
No,
any
it plays
changes?
almost exactly the
Dungeon
same.
type thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that too, but I
Yeah.
had to remember the
Stick to
story
the
about it.
formula.
Yeah. So I mean,
If it ain't
nothing's
broke,
really
don't fix
changed. It's more the same. Like I said, I wouldn't say it's like the most amazing game ever, but it has my hooks in me right now
Yeah.
because it is really like, I don't know, it's just fun. It's like mindless fun, and then like the story's really cool. I originally didn't like that they did the Infinity Stone like storyline. Just
Yeah.
like, come on, we just saw this played out.
10
But
years
the
of
way
it.
that they're doing it is interesting and different enough to
Yeah.
where it's like, okay, cool, I could get behind this, and the characters are different enough, and like,
Have you fought Thanos
I
yet?
really like it.
Thanos
No,
dose?
no,
No. Okay.
I haven't
Thanos?
seen Thanos yet.
No.
Because he's
okay.
the last boss.
Deep
But
story.
Duh.
just in the beginning, this isn't like really spoilers, but I do like you start off in the raft, like everybody breaks out, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So I like that kind of storyline. It's not just like Spider-Man where it's like, you know, the 4 baddies like break out
Yeah.
in like the Spider-Man game.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like literally everyone breaks out. Like all the motherfuckers breaking out of the raft.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's a good game. I mean, like I said, it's always good when you hear about a game being released, and it's good to know that you could just kind of pick up a game and play it, and it's always good. Good news when it
I
happens.
have confirmed I picked up Mario Maker 2, so impressions on that next week.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna play that because I've seen some crazy ass levels like
Yeah,
on
I've been hearing
Twitter.
a lot about that one.
I remember this like I said, there's a level that this guy's trying to create, and he still hasn't beat it. He has like a clip of it on Twitter, and you can just see him doing some crazy ass shit with that level. And he's like, "Hey, this is how far I've gone with my impossible level," and it's just super crazy. And that's what I like about Super Mario Maker is like if you create a level, you have to beat it before you post it. So that's pretty cool.
I remember
and-
on Little Big Planet, it would all be fucked up. You'd like play like 30 minutes of the level, and then you get like halfway through, and it's just like you can't finish it.
Yeah,
and you
fuck.
just wasted 30 minutes.
So it's just like a piece missing.
Yeah, it was like literally just incomplete.
Hey, congrats! Here's the end. Oh wait, you can't get there.
Stupid.
It was pretty funny, but I like that level. And then there's another level that's on Twitter that was going viral, like these like rings of fire, almost kind of just going all
I think
over
we
the
talked
place.
about that last week.
Well, either way, I'm gonna repeat it again. I like repeating
Maybe
myself.
yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
No,
I don't
it
know.
was-
It could be.
It,
Tambo, was it during rehearsal?
it was last week. We were
God
talking
damn, you
about
can't
it.
remember what you said yesterday? You gotta.
Yeah,
It was the
dude.
meme.
I got contact high.
That's like the dodging dick pics, like, and then it was that level.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, those are pretty good. I'm glad you're picking up those games and actually playing for us. You know, because we actually go out and do things.
You do. I'll hold it down. Somebody's got to make the content. You know what I mean?
Getting
Adam Witcher
haircuts.
knows. Man of the people. Remember?
Adam Moisture, he's
Saw him
right,
tweet
and he asked me too. He wants to know how Comic-Con was, so I'm gonna fill him in on how Comic-Con was for
All right, let's
Adam.
do that.
Because Comic-Con, most of the news that we got for you guys, and we're going to talk about it real quick, is definitely going to be mostly about like Marvel, Avengers, planned out, really cool news that came out of that, and get more into the games. But we're definitely going to go a little bit more entertainment right now to help you guys out. And Comic-Con, I'm going to let you guys know, it's an experience. You got to be there. It's amazing. It's fun. The community. It's just a really overall cool experience. So I went to San Diego Saturday. I experienced everything that was outside of the actual convention hall, all the free stuff, all the cool things that were going on, all the people who cosplayed, went into the streets.
Wait, what?
Tambo,
We
went through this
hold on,
rehearsal,
Waiting for it.
and you just mad jealous, bro.
Wait,
You just mad
so
jealous.
you went to
He flew to San Diego.
You flew to San Diego.
I didn't fly. Okay, yeah, sure.
So you
Yeah.
did the longer run. So
Yeah.
you drove
To San Diego.
all the way to San Diego.
Yeah, because it's fun. Okay,
To
what
go,
else?
you went to go see the panels inside.
I don't want to do that right now.
No, he said he enjoyed outside.
I enjoy it
outside.
If I wanted to do that,
Where
I'd
the
do it,
free
right?
shit was.
Outside.
If I wanted to do
okay.
that, I'd do it, right?
Okay, so you didn't go inside.
It's kind of like going.
Actual
At least you went
Comic-Con.
like Friday and Saturday there though.
Yeah, like the good days.
Hey,
right?
Mikey, did you go to Comic Con? How was Comic Con,
What days
Mikey?
did
Were
you
you
go to
there?
Comic-
Wait, what days did you go, Andres?
What were you there? Were you Tambo? Did you go?
No,
What did you
so
go?
you went.
That's
you
crazy, Tambo. How was it? How
What
was
day-
your
what day
experience
did
at
you go?
Comic Con?
What day did you go?
That's crazy.
I think I was there
Hey.
Friday or Saturday. I was looking for you, but
Dumbo, we
I
could
don't
just
know.
drive and have the same experience.
Yeah. What day were you there though?
I love how you were there.
What day were you?
I love we're bringing this back from
Hayden.
rehearsal.
Why you mad? I'm just
Hayden.
asking,
What
bro.
day did you go?
I
us
went.
in,
I
fill
was
us
there
in.
the
For the
weekend,
people.
Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, Saturday, Sunday.
I was there
That's
Saturday,
not bad.
Sunday for Comic Con.
That's not bad, right, guys? That's good.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Sunday.
It was amazing. Saturdays when they announced.
outside,
Saturdays when they announced
Hey,
all the
hey,
Comic Con stuff
bro.
and all the Marvel
At
stuff.
least you drove all the way over there. You went to Comic Con and you cosplayed, right? Like part of the community, all that.
Oh my
You did that?
Dumbo.
Were you? Who were you? Were you
Who-
Zelda?
Yeah.
I was Zelda. Yeah, it was.
Oh, you
I
were
was. I was
Zelda?
wearing all our merch too. It was pretty dope.
Hey, bro.
Everybody was like,
you were the
"Yo,
girl,
Chiptooth
Zelda?
Gaming." What?
Not late?
CTG might drop
No.
one of the pictures of you at Comic Con of Zelda. Just
You
stay-
should.
stay
Yeah, just
tuned.
type in SDCC.
Alright.
You know the hashtag you would have used if you went to Comic Con,
Yeah.
but you didn't go. You know, I'm sorry.
You took a picture. I'm waiting for that
Dang,
picture
look
of
at this
Zelda.
pile of salt
didn't
that's on the
go.
camera right now.
I hope you guys notice there is
Hey, you
saltiness
really
over
cosplayed
here
I know,
though,
I'd
right?
love it.
because these guys are mad that they didn't go to Comic Con. They're
You
mad they're not
cosplayed though,
part
right?
of A Squad.
Did you really
It's
cosplay?
okay. Y'all
I'll be right
mad.
back.
Keep going.
Oh,
Damn.
Mikey
could
left
not
because
hold
he's
it
so
anymore.
mad that he.
He could not hold it. He was in here yo-yoing like.
Hey, what
some
I
shit,
say? What I
literally.
say?
Yeah, Thumbo was right. He said, "Hey, you gotta go. You gotta go."
All right, we
Um,
don't need him. Let's go.
But
I would
anyways,
always go keep it going.
Yeah, no. I actually talk about Comic Con. Fuck this outside of the outside community and not dressing up cosplay. But
Let me just
like
tell
how,
you.
yeah, actually talk
Let
about
me
it.
tell
you
you
know?
about it, man. Because
What's your experience?
I mean, you just go in there and you see a lot of people who just love. You know what the cool thing about it, real quick side note, is like it's literally like the diversity that was so cool, age-wise, cultural, everything. You know, you see
some cute
age
girls?
group. Yeah, of course. Definitely. You see
What's
ages
actu-
from like you see
Yeah.
young kids, you see old people cosplaying, you see everybody in between, you see every race possible, Mexican, black, Asian, like everybody. Literally, it's just a really cool community
Yeah.
to be
And
a part
not
of.
everybody actually like cosplays like for the.
What?
Side note, like how I'm trying to beat you up with the you didn't cosplay.
Yeah.
Not everybody actually dresses.
Oh, no,
up.
not
There's
everybody.
people that actually just go like that.
But there's some people that were like serious
Yeah.
hardcore with it, and then those are the people who are like, you take that time and dedication, and you just appreciate it when you see it. Like, it was just really cool. So that's one thing I want to give a cool shout out to San Diego Comic Con for sure. Was like, just that environment that you're in
Yeah.
is just really really cool. It's like there's no other convention that I've been to that's
Okay,
like
what's up,
that.
man?
So,
What else did you do? Like,
but like I
what's
said,
particular?
when you go in there, there's just so many booths. Like got Marvel booths, DC booths.
and what was at the booths? Like, were there games or
They were
like-
just kind of obviously you go to Marvel, they have all the Marvel booths, and they have like the cool thing is.
No, I'm saying like, what's at the booth? Like, what
Dude,
is it
yeah.
just
Oh, like
people just standing there?
costumes, everything.
Okay.
Yeah, like I mean, they have autograph signing during times if you could be there and stuff like
Oh,
that.
so they had like the actors.
Like
there
when
too?
I was there, yeah, like I missed it because I guess I wasn't there. But like Kevin Feige, not Kevin Feige, the brothers, the directors,
Russo?
the Russo brothers, they were
Okay.
there doing autographs and stuff. And
Oh,
I
shit.
Hey, did you get to see anybody?
saw a couple people. That's the
Who'd
funny
you
thing.
see?
So there's obviously there's a
see?
bunch of celebrities.
Tambo's so dumb.
Dumbo's, I hate Dumbo because this is part of rehearsals and he's just waiting to roast me. But it's not gonna happen because there was 3 people. Out of all the famous people there was 3 famous people that I saw.
Okay.
The first one, as soon as we got in, we see this we're walking to the convention, and then next thing you know, we hear these people, the crowd of people. They're like, Guillermo, and I'm like, oh shit, Guillermo. They're like Guillermo, and I'm like, oh shit, is this like Guillermo from like Jimmy Kimmel, like the security guy? Like, I want to see this guy. Like, where is he at? And I turned around, and then it's just like I see a big ass truck, and then I just make a turn, and people surrounding the truck, and the truck leaves, and then I see Guillermo del Toro. He's like this famous Mexican director. He did The Shape of Water, the Labyrinth movie.
I'm pretty sure people know who that is.
People know who it is, but I saw him, and he's just like waving to the crowd and leaving in the car. I was like, hey, it's my man. That's what's up. We made eye contact.
That's my man.
I'm a boy.
Yeah, made eye contact.
He knew. He was like, compa, what's up? And I was like, Guillermo, ¿cómo estás? That was hella funny. So I saw him. He's like, that's literally like when us just the first day, Saturday, we're going there, we see him. That was pretty dope. And then you know me, I'm a huge pop collector and person who just loves pops. I go to a pop store. And next thing you know, there's actually the creator of the Funko Pops.
You didn't even bring one?
You didn't bring none? You didn't buy none?
After rehearsals, you couldn't bring one.
I should have, actually.
Oh, he didn't even buy a lot, bro. He probably bought like what?
I bought $200 worth of fucking Pops.
How many Pops is that, though?
3?
Because I know Pops would go like
two
for hella, depending
like
on.
12.
I know they're all exclusives.
So what you get, like 2 Pops?
You got 12?
12. Like 12 of them.
What's the math on that? Divide 200 by 12 real quick.
No. Actually, I totally lied. I bought at least like 15 or 15.
Yeah, you spent way over $200.
I think I bought like 15, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't spend $200.
That's like what? 15 one?
That's like $350 right there worth.
It's like 15 per pop.
That's what
The
you
last
bought.
thing I know is that I spent a lot of money on Pops, and it was pretty much worth it. But it was a lot.
So it's confirmed there was 200 over.
No, it's crazy because Conan O'Brien was there, right? He had his own this like TV talk show host, comedian.
Oh, that Conan?
That Conan O'Brien.
Oh, I know. His last name.
So we were actually trying to get tickets, but we took an L on that. But either way, he was there, and if you go to his show, he has like these exclusive pops that he has for his own show. Like if you go to if you're lucky enough to get into the show, you leave with like an exclusive pop, and that fetches for money because it's hella funny. Because there's people who go to the thing, and all they do is with their hands like this with their pop, they're like walking around just trying to sell the pop right after. And
what do they go for though?
Like
probably hella.
100, 150.
$100.
Like, give me your leg.
Hey, I'm gonna go out there and be like 150.
But you gotta get to the ticket though. That's the hard part. So I saw him. He wasn't a huge like, oh my god, I saw this guy. Oh my god. It was just like, hey, cool, I saw him. Right. The biggest one that I kind of fucked up in, and this is kind of my fault, was there's this guy, right? He parks his car like in this hotel. It's a Lamborghini, big baller. I was like, okay, look at you. And then this guy comes out, and everybody starts calling him Chef. Like, hey, Chef. Like, oh my god. And I thought he was like a celebrity chef. No big deal.
Gordon Ramsay.
Probably. And I would have flipped the fuck out. I would like, what are you? An idiot sandwich. That's just hella funny. Sign up. But this guy, right? So he's like, hey, chef, like, come over here. And everybody's like taking pictures of the chef. I don't know who he was. I was like, whatever. I'm gonna keep walking. I don't care about this guy. And next thing you know, I see this other guy coming out, and I thought he was cosplaying because he has the Maverick jacket, the Top Gun jacket.
Because everybody cosplays.
And then everybody cosplays. So I was like, hey, cool, this is really dope. And then everybody started saying, Tom Cruise, Tom. And I'm like, that ain't Tom Cruise. No way. The fuck that. That ain't Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise ain't gonna show up here. He ain't gonna do it. That ain't him. And I was like, nah, fuck that. But then again, like, you know, he has a full on Maverick jacket. He has the pants. He has the glasses.
Who is he cosplaying as?
As fucking Maverick, as a character in his movie Top Gun. And I'm like, nah, that's his body double. That's a twin. That ain't Tom Cruise. Fuck that. Ain't Tom Cruise. But everybody's taking pictures with him, calling him Tom, and he's like taking pictures, and like in the span of like 5 minutes, picked the pictures and runs and like leaves. And I'm like, that ain't Tom Cruise. I didn't even bother taking out my phone, taking a picture. I was like, fuck this guy. Hour later, Jonas is like, we're looking at his phone. He's like, who? A Squad. Jonas,
Nobody
right?
knows who that is.
Looks. He's like, yeah, dude, that was fucking Tom Cruise. So essentially, Tom Cruise was right in front of us, and I'm just like, that ain't Tom Cruise.
Why'd you fuck up? What were you gonna do?
He's short. I didn't expect Tom Cruise to be short.
What were you gonna do?
My man's,
What were
dude.
you gonna do if
All
you
these
knew,
movies,
if you knew it was Tom Cruise?
All these Mission Impossibles.
That's all I want to know.
And it looks tall.
How'd you fuck up?
Because I didn't expect it to be Tom Cruise, to be honest with you.
You still seen him though?
I seen him technically, but I got no proof of it. But I seen Tom Cruise.
I got no proof.
Here we go with the pictures.
I seen it.
Yeah, that's valid. You know, no picture didn't happen.
I seen it. But for me, I mean, I would definitely try to make you guys go if you guys can. Make sure Comic-Con
Are you gonna invite us next time?
So this is what you gotta do. Pro tip: create your Comic-Con ID now. You have to create a
Okay.
Comic-Con ID to kind of even be entered before it's like a year. You have to make sure you create the account before the even year starts.
Okay.
So if you're trying to go next year, 2020, make sure you create your ID now, because that's how hard it is.
Makes sense. All right.
Okay, so make the ID this year.
Well, we would do it Saturday, definitely.
Yeah, so you can show up Friday.
I
and
wouldn't
just
even
go
talk
outside.
about the inside because you don't know nothing about that. So I should go.
I told you about the inside. It had hella booths. Everything was there. Oh my god,
Oh.
so much money to be spent there.
You-
But I'm glad I didn't buy anything.
You must have been inside, right?
I used to go to toy conventions. And they used to be a blast.
They were fun. I
Like,
just
a
love
blast.
going around
Like,
everybody.
Legitimately so much fun. Like I used to do so much shit like that, like as a kid.
Yeah,
I
be
miss it.
nerdy.
And then I went to PSX and shit, which is cool, but whatever.
My parents
PSX
But
was
Tambo,
cool.
listen to this. I got a plan. Yeah, you can have that. I have a plan, right?
What's your plan?
So this is what we're gonna do.
Talk to me.
Tooth Gaming is gonna pay 50 people. All right. Yeah, they have to get their own plane ticket and everything, but we'll pay them like $10 each,
Okay.
right? So $500.
$10 each.
It's still a little
That's
pricey.
$10 they
But
got
okay,
back.
I'm flying you back
That's
out
20.
here for $10.
No.
Jay, look,
Yeah, they'll make their own plane tickets and
Okay.
arrangements and everything, right?
at the booths. they
But
have
50 people, all right? And they're going to follow you around. We'll be your bodyguards, right? And then they're going to follow you around just being like, Tambo, oh my God, it's Tambo, right? And then we're going to get into all the panels.
They just follow me around and be
They're
hella
follow-
annoying.
and
I'm
then
gonna send
and
them
then
away.
the security guys at the doors will be like, whoa, ticket. And then they'll be like, oh, here, let me get it. And everybody's going to flood it. Like, oh my God, Tambo, let me take a ticket, Tambo. You're like, oh, go, sir. Right? And those 50 people will just have to wait outside the panel until we get done doing our thing.
That was,
Hey, at least they'll get to hang out with. They'll get to hang out with Andres, so you guys can
Oh,
link
yeah,
up
outside the panel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what Andres likes to do
Yeah.
when he goes to
Hey.
these things.
I mean, that was better during rehearsals. I'm just gonna let you know right now, a little bit better.
I bet it was just salt ass.
Yeah.
Salty ass.
I was
You were
just
still
saying.
outside, bud.
You guys are just mad. I mean, it's gonna be pretty cool when you guys go to
Salty.
get to Comic Con.
Yeah, it is. I'm
That'd be
applying
pretty
for
fun.
my ID right
Hey,
now.
let the salt off your lips.
I keep telling him to apply while he's.
I
fucking
just
watching
like
us.
Andres was like on this high, right? And I just
Oh,
like
and I still
fucking
am.
breaking it off
I
piece
could
by
say
piece,
I could say
shattering
I went
his
to
hopes and
Comic Con.
dreams.
Not a lot of people that you know.
We're just
people
fucking
know.
with you. We love you.
You know what?
As
Good
as
job.
news,
Thank
bro.
you
Fuck
for going to Comic Con.
You.
Yeah, it's for great stories.
It was a great story. It was pretty fun. It was amazing.
Good to have you back.
But while I was at Comic Con, they announced a whole bunch of shit. Hall H, the famous, infamous Hall H, they announced a whole bunch of news. So, Mikey, I need to go ahead and segue into that. Segue to the news.
I'm segueing in.
Just
news.
I be fucking
on.
ready. What's wrong with you?
Well, I don't know what you. I didn't know if you want to be.
I
like,
literally say
Avengers Endgame becomes the highest grossing news of
I
all
literally
time.
just said segue me into it, and you're like, what? What are you talking about? It's that vape. Kills your brain cells.
News.
Ooh.
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 You like that?
I don't know why. I
that
kind
jingle.
of I stopped and listened.
All right, now go ahead. That was the segue, bro.
All right, easily. Let's go ahead and start off with the news. Real quickly, congratulations to Avengers Endgame for finally becoming the highest grossing film of all time. So Endgame has surpassed Avatar's total box office take of $2.78 billion. So it's going to be really good for them. They fucking $2.78 billion. They
That's a lot of
beat
money.
that. It's a lot of goddamn money.
Yes, sir.
So they finally beat the king of movies, James Cameron, to make Endgame the best of all time.
I don't
King of
think
movies?
anything's beating this.
You think it's gonna be a hard one to fall? This is like one of those unbreakable record.
I don't think anybody's gonna break this unless it's like 20, like 35, or 20, like 45. and
when the
time.
inflation is more and it's like $30 to watch a movie.
Yeah.
I want to know the
definitely.
production value like difference between those
Oh,
two movies
you know.
because Avatar for surely deserved that number. You know what I mean, based off how it looked. But Endgame
Yeah.
was good too. But did it cost like $3 billion to make Avatar and like $2.5 billion to make Avengers?
No,
Well,
you're right.
Avengers, you can't really factor in Avengers without factoring in the fucking 20 movies before it.
Exactly. I mean, that's what we're talking
It has some
about.
built up hype to it.
It has to. I mean, that's the one credit I would always give to Avatar, that it's like it's a brand new franchise.
Yeah, they just launched it and
They
all of a sudden
launched a
fucking
new
bananas.
movie. And
Avengers
people
did
freak
have
the
a bigger
fuck out.
cast, though. So I mean,
Exactly.
it's easier to get people to watch your movies when you have like star names in it.
They had, I mean, Zoe Saldana was in Avatar too.
I know, but
You know?
I'm not saying Avatar didn't have stars in it, but it doesn't have as many stars as the Avengers
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
This
Well,
is
no,
true.
I definitely is one of those things where it's bananas that like I remember when it was happening when Avatar came out.
I
still
barely
haven't seen
remember.
it. Still haven't seen it.
You still haven't seen
All of it.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Have you
fucking
seen
blue shit. miss me with that bullshit.
It's not even about the blue shit, bro. It's a fucking beautiful story. And it's beautiful to watch, bro. Look.
Well, it's fucking.
Hey, take it away, dude.
It's
He's right.
Alien
I'll let Flowers
Pocahontas.
take this one.
What?
It's Alien Pocahontas.
That's fine.
Guess what?
I'll just
Watch it. Is that why it took
What
you
do
so
you mean
long
you
to
just
watch?
watch Pocahontas?
It's too
How many
much.
times have you seen
It's
the
not-
Avengers story unfold? You've seen it unfold in comic books, cartoons, now movies. Like, what do you mean?
He's getting
You're
on
tired
you.
of something old? Is that your excuse?
No, that's not my excuse. It's just I couldn't give two fucks about it. Beautiful story.
It's a good
Now
story.
Zoe Saldana isn't it? That's the one thing that I'm
She's
like,
in like the
I'm for
top
it.
3 grossing movies of all time. That's kind of a funny thing. She's in Avatar, Endgame, and then even Infinity War.
She is in Avengers. That's funny.
So she's in all the movies. Like she
Oh, she's in
she
Infinity
better be
War,
making
Avengers.
money.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I don't think anyone's ever gonna beat it because think of how much we
That's
had to
a
do to get here. I think the next person who breaks it is also gonna be Disney.
It's not only that. That's the
if they
funny
break
thing.
it.
I remember because that kind of reminds me of that tweet that I saw where it's like, "Hey, congratulations to Disney for beating out Disney and all the other competitive movies that were made by Disney." So, congrats Disney for beating Disney. It's just like
all I know is Disney won't break it without Zoe Saldana. She's the key.
That's
She
true.
is the
She's
key.
the one consistent key.
she better be making a whole bunch of movies. Oh my God.
We were picking up Shawn, right?
Oh.
Are you sure?
If you guys didn't, if Flowers all of a
That's
sudden
it.
sounds very clear,
Tambo almost fucked us again.
is because the connection for the microphone wasn't really
He's not
secure.
even sure now. He's
I
like,
have nothing to do with that. I'm like so far. Can't see that far.
Well, like
can
you
see
heard
it.
him though,
Supposed to
right?
hear
Yeah, I
Okay,
heard
that's
him.
all that matters.
I could
That's
hear
all that
you.
You
matters.
can hear
That's what
me?
I'm saying.
You be able to hear me
Yeah.
before? All right.
Were you
All
hearing
right.
him through the headphones?
sound?
Or
Yeah,
The fan?
the fan.
it's okay.
It's all good.
Okay,
We need
I
to
won't-
ventilate
Can
some
you hear the
shit.
fan on the...
Well,
We got some fans back there.
All right. Fuck it.
Hey, we got some
Moving
more
forward.
news too.
Um,
Moving forward.
moving forward because this
But
is
yeah, so the
not
article
up to run.
says that after the farewell tour, which is, I guess, the second release of Endgame, that's when they...
That's when they hit that. But
overcame-
well, because that's what they said. We're gonna add end credits and we're gonna add scenes to it. And I'm like, no, you're not.
They added that. in
They added
Homecoming,
added
that
useless
first scene,
scenes,
That
yeah.
first scene in Homecoming that should have been cut.
They add that.
Yeah, they added that at the end of the second.
Well,
like, showing.
Mikey,
Wow.
you barely saw Far From Home. Well, can you fucking watch Far From Home, please? Mikey saw
Okay.
Far From Home, and you know what he
Okay,
tweeted out?
alright, my bad.
You know what he tweeted out? You know what your boy tweeted out?
What do you say?
Cheeks at Cheeks _ Junior, or is it Cheeks Junior? At Cheeks Junior.
At Cheeks Jr.
At Cheeks Junior tweeted out, I saw Far From Home, and I don't know how to feel about it.
True.
That's what he fucking tweeted out. That's your boy.
And
Alright, so
why
I'm gonna
was-
watch it and then I'm respond to that tweet. I'm like, I'll tell you how to feel, and then I'll respond.
There you go. Perfect. We need that in our lives because, and everybody who wants to know why the fuck he feels that way, just add him.
I will
Tell him
say
why he's a
this.
piece of
It's
shit.
nothing about the movie. Homecoming was significantly better.
Oh, you're fucking stupid.
No, you're dumb.
Oh my
you're
God.
dumb. You're dumb. If you if you
Really?
think
I haven't
otherwise,
watched
you're
the
dumb.
movie, guy.
You really?
We're not gonna talk about it. You're dumb though.
How? Tell me.
You might. I'm not gonna say this, but the,
I
the
can't
first
hate you.
hour of the movie is a drag.
No.
Complete and utter
No.
drag.
Far From Home is the
Homecoming
one.
is better paced in every
impactful-
way, shape, or form. In every way, shape, and form.
Nope.
Every way. And the reveal with the villain for Homecoming and just like everything. Because you've seen Homecoming, right?
I've seen Homecoming.
Okay, I'm not spoiling anything. It's just it's fucking better. Just in every way. It is a better Spider-Man movie. It is a top 5 MCU movie. This is like right around Doctor Strange level, which I love Doctor Strange. It's not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie, but it's not Homecoming.
I think Far From Home is GOAT movie for Spider-Man.
You're
Do you
I was
think
about to
that's
say
the
retarded.
Still said it. Still said it though.
I was about to, but I don't think that covers what it is.
I was about to say this, but let me say it again. Oh my God. No, we'll get into it. We'll definitely have a much more better discussion about Far From Home when you watch it. We don't wanna
Maybe
be those
it's gonna be
guys.
super late. Nobody's gonna give a fuck.
I don't care. I
about what we
also
think.
want to talk about it because I love
He still was
Far From Home and the parallels to
You must
other
really
movies that I
liked
saw.
it.
Oh, dude, I loved it.
All right. Well,
Loved
I mean, I can't wait
The
till
last
I watch
half,
it.
solid last
The
half.
best of all time. What do you
I
mean,
can't
brother?
wait till I watch it, guys.
So it's all cool. Man, let's go ahead and talk about a movie that we all haven't seen. All
right,
and it's
yeah.
all the announcements that they made at Comic-Con. So again, Hall H, Kevin Feige, Marvel, everybody really excited to hear the announcements, and they dropped the heat, guys. They went it all out and announced everything for Phase 4.
Dropping agenda on
They
that
dropped
ass.
Phase 5. They dropped.
It's only till like 2022.
It's like the next, 2022
2022 is
not
like the
that
last
long.
movie.
Yeah.
When's the first movie? Did they say when the first movie was gonna come out?
Next
Like
year.
out of phase
Next
4?
year. The cool
Okay.
thing, we're supposed to get the Black Widow movie, not until
That's the
next
first
year, May.
Who cares?
Why that one first?
I just hate that we're not gonna get a movie for that long.
When is Black Panther 2 coming?
I hate the fact that
That's
we're
what
not.
I'm here for.
So
T'Challa.
Black Widow is supposed to be coming out May 1st, 2020.
Okay.
And then you get let me just go through the whole announcements
what
with
you
you
gotta
guys,
do, baby
and
boy.
we'll talk about what it is. All right, so Black Widow, May 1st, 2020. So we're not going to get another anything Marvel until May 1st, 2020. It's pretty goddamn long time.
Please tell me the next
Wait,
one
wait,
is
I thought it was
soon.
2019. Oh wait, no, we are 2019. Never mind.
Relax.
Never mind.
Let him drive
So-
the boat.
The fall 2020 is when we get the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That's going to be on Disney Plus, the streaming service.
Fall 2020?
Fall 2020.
Okay, okay.
So that's when you get the streaming service, though. That's
so
when you
the
get.
first. That's our first piece of Marvel shit.
No, I just said Black Widow, May 1st, 2020.
That's
Okay,
the first
sorry.
TV
My
show.
bad. Okay,
The
my bad,
Falcon.
my bad.
So I'm letting you know it's a movie and a show.
Go ahead, go,
Marvel.
go.
He's fucking up my
I
flow,
got you,
dog.
baby. It's
Appreciate
good.
you. I
got
appreciate you, Flowers. This is why when we do it,
It's like
to
Emperor's
post,
New Groove.
we're gonna do it right. All right. The third part in the second movie from Marvel Studios is gonna be the Eternals. So the Eternals comes out November 6th, 2020, and they have an amazing cast for that.
2020.
Paperboy getting paper. That's what's gonna happen.
Stop
What was
calling
the
him
date for that
Paperboy.
one?
He
That
has a real
one.
name.
Hey, what was
I
the
don't even
date
know
for that?
his name.
Huh?
What was the date for that?
November 6th, 2020. That's when we get the Eternals. Angelina
So they're still
Jolie,
doing like the
Salma
two.
Hayek, a crazy good cast being assembled for this one. What were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
They're still doing like the 2 a year thing,
Yeah, it looks like.
and
So
then
for-
there's TV show.
For the
Mhm.
people that don't really read the comics, what superheroes am I expecting in the Eternals?
They're like you know how
You know.
no
He's
what's
excited.
his face's dad, Star-Lord's dad.
So do you know?
Hey, I'm trying to tell you. You know what?
Let
I
him
don't know.
be.
You said what's his faces. You don't know.
Star-Lord's dad, fucking
Oh, the one he
ego.
killed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right. You know how he was what do they call him? Millennial? Not millennial.
He was a. I don't know.
Basically gods, essentially, right?
Okay.
So like the Eternals are like gods, almost like cosmic gods.
Oh, so they
And they're like a
villains?
team. No. They're all good guys though.
Okay.
They're like if Ego wasn't an asshole.
So what? Do they have superhero names? Like, can I? Be
Yeah,
like,
I
can
don't
look them up?
actually know like the actual like names of them because like the
It's
Eternals
something I
was
could
never a
Google. I
big
just
thing.
tried to put you on the spot.
Yeah, no. It wasn't like I'm not like that big of an Eternals fan, but to
Yeah,
me,
they're
this is
Celestials.
this movie that's gonna set up because it goes Black Widow, which is gonna be a prequel bullshit. Should have happened 5 years ago, right? We should have got a Black Widow movie like this, but okay, cool. It's a goodbye.
agree.
It's a goodbye story, whatever. And then we're gonna get the Eternals, which is basically gonna set up the next phase for us, which is
Mhm.
gonna be the more cosmic phase, which I'm excited about. So that's why I'm kind of excited for it.
They're a
And
bunch of
then-
Celestials.
Okay.
Celestials, that's
what's
what it
coming
is.
next? What's next? What's next? on the list?
So that was gonna be coming out for the movies. That's the second movie coming out, and then after that, you're gonna get another movie called Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. That's gonna be with the main villain, the Mandarin. Finally, they're gonna do it right, not that Iron Man 3 bullshit.
Who
It's a good movie.
Mhm.
is Mandarin? Is he an Iron Man villain?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
But let's be honest, Iron Man 3 underrated.
You're just fucking with me today.
No, it's underrated.
fucking with me
It was
today.
an underrated movie. It was
You're
a good
just
movie.
fucking with me
It
today.
It was the first thing that was like, oh, PTSD.
That
Let's
bullshit
introduce
ass
PTSD.
twist.
Let's have consequences to what these fucking people do. It was the first movie to fucking dabble in that.
Oh my God. No consequence. That's what you're a fan of, huh?
No,
Nerd
consequences is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what the movie.
That's
what
why I
it's
like
about.
Iron Man 3. Yeah,
I thought you said you didn't like it.
I know
Yeah.
I did like that.
Oh,
He's
you
fucking-
you
He
did
said
like it.
he doesn't
You
like
didn't
Iron
like it?
Man 3.
I mean, it's not my favorite Iron Man. I think out of the Iron Mans, it's. I think it's like 2, 3.
2, 1, 3.
1,
2, 3, 1.
great. Yeah, I'm
One
tripping
is
off
fucking
One was
amazing.
One's good. 2's better.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's very
Tambo,
controversial
1, 3, 2.
opinion.
Minute without Mikey.
It's
I need a minute without Mikey.
It's very controversial.
The
but
drivers.
it is
He muted you.
I don't know.
Yep.
No, it is one of
Minute
those
without
unpopular
Mikey.
opinions where it is.
Minute without Mikey. Sorry, guys. Per the host.
Thank you.
No, because
Okay.
who's better?
Okay, say your
Who's
point.
better
say
than
your
one?
point.
I don't.
I'm not gonna ask
We'll
you
agree to disagree.
Mickey Rourke? Come on.
We'll agree
I
to
want my
disagree.
boy.
Either way, guys. After the February 12th, 2021, we get Disney Plus movies. Disney Plus shows. Sorry, we get WandaVision from Disney Plus
That's a movie?
show. That's why I said my bad. I apologize.
Oh.
It's gonna be a show from the Disney Plus service.
Are you guys hyped for that? Yeah, no.
Couldn't give a fuck.
I'm
This
excited.
shit I couldn't give two fucks about. When he died, I was like, so long. And I was
I'm
like,
still gonna
I
watch
don't give
it.
a fuck.
I'm still gonna watch it because some of these shows they say are directly related to the movies, so it's kind of the reason why you need to watch it.
No, I talk shit.
They're
I'm
gonna
still
force
watch
you to
it.
watch the fucking TV show so that the next movie makes sense for you.
No, yeah.
That's what it feels like.
I feel like they're Marvel stuff. I feel
It's
like
gonna be little threads in the movies.
a little bit,
Like
right?
the shows aren't gonna have a big impact. It will be little threads.
That's
It'll
what
be
they'll
like
say.
little like
That's what
little
they do
things,
with Agents of Shield.
little things, right, for the people who watch the shows. But it's not gonna be like you need to watch those to understand.
I fucking hope not, because that's gonna piss me off. I'm
So
still gonna get Disney
after
Plus, though.
WandaVision for Disney Plus, you go straight into Doctor Strange, the multiverse of
That's what I'm
madness.
talking about.
May
Let's
7th,
go!
2021. This one had the most hype because
You
a
said
lot
May
of
7th?
May 7th, 2021, and people are really excited about this because essentially what they're saying in the rumbles, there's going to be the first horror movie out of Marvel Studios.
So do you know who the villain would be in that?
No
Like,
idea.
Who's he referring to?
No idea.
I don't know.
There's so much shit to do. And I
The
know
first
Mikey
one was
said this.
Dormammu, so
I know. I remember Mikey said it during rehearsal yesterday. We were saying the director for the first Doctor Strange, he had a background in horror movies,
It's the same guy.
and it's the same guy for the Multiverse of Madness. So again, he's gonna just dive deeper into what he's known for, which is gonna be
Similar.
horror movies. So you can get more circles, you're gonna get more dabs.
You're not gonna let it. You're not gonna go out the gate with like a IP like Doctor Strange, where it's like
Yeah.
people are unsure about it. Like I remember when that came out, everybody was just unsure about it,
It's
right?
still a good
Great
fucking
movie, great movie. But it's not like you're gonna make that horror right off the bat. So you almost have to set up the stage for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I could see it be that one dude at the end of Doctor Strange who like ran away. Or,
Yeah,
like,
that's no.
yeah.
They said he's the main.
Yeah, I think
he's
that
supposed
could
to be
the villain.
part of it. Yeah,
But
the
who
guy who
knows?
created. He has a name that I know I'm gonna butcher.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
But he's a great actor though, for sure. We're gonna edit something so that I hope we do.
Circles.
After the Multiverse of Madness, then we go to summer 2021 with another Disney Plus service show. It's gonna be What If. That's it.
The What If series.
The What If series. Now, I didn't know nothing about What If series, and I like the way that Mikey kind of explained it. So,
I
what
like
is
the way
What
that
If?
Mikey
It is
explained it.
my most excited. This is the thing. I love Doctor Strange. I'm excited for Thor, which we'll talk about in a second. But this is the thing I'm most excited about because it's basically a cartoon show on Disney Plus, but it is like alternate like versions of like storylines in the MCU.
Mhm.
So like it is like if Chris Evans was compromised by Hydra, right? And then Captain America, and then Captain America was like a Hydra
Actual
sleeper agent, or like shit where it's like the Sokovia Accords never happened, or Civil War happened differently, and this, that, and the other. Like
Yeah,
that's why
yeah,
I'm really
yeah.
excited about. Like Killmonger actually beat Black Panther,
Yeah.
and like he like that whole thing got to play out like how he wanted to.
So
And then,
I-
like Black Panther has to solve that issue.
I love
And
that
then he
it's a
kills all the
show.
White people.
Yeah, that's where that was going for. That's where that was going for.
No, so I like that idea just because again it just gives that new idea, a new thought of what could have been.
If it's like Black Mirror style, like when you saying you go into the episode not expecting anything, you never know what you get. I'm for that.
Original voice actors
Yeah.
is coming on, so that's cool. We'll get a Captain America, Chris Evans. We'll get Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark, which is really
Which
cool.
is dope. Yeah, exactly. That's another cool thing that I heard. It was really great. So that's gonna be the What If, and then right after that, Disney Plus bringing the heat with all these great shows. You get the Loki show. So that's gonna be
Low-key, like, is it gonna be a low-key?
Low-key. It's gonna be Loki.
Look,
Maybe
I like
low-key,
Tom
low-key.
Hiddleston. Again, I'll watch it. I talk shit now. But I'll watch
I'm
it.
gonna watch it because I think he's one of my favorite
Sounds like it's gonna be a
anti-heroes
comedy.
almost.
We'll see.
He's one of my favorite anti-heroes. He's gonna be really good. And then
I hope it's a comedy.
from what I remember, we talked about yesterday from the rehearsal, is that this show is gonna be off that timeline from the actual Endgame where he picked up the Tesseract and kind of just disappeared, right?
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I assume that's why they did that. But
That'd
we'll
be
see.
interesting.
Either way, we're watching it. Don't matter what we just said right now, but it's gonna be really good.
Low-key.
That's when we start going into
Terrible logo.
yeah, a little bit. That's when we go finish off. Apparently, we got the Hawkeye Disney Plus streaming show. That's fall 2021.
Who cares?
We got original Hawkeye in there. I'm forgetting his name. I know his
It doesn't matter.
Clint.
What's
I
the
know
next
Clint.
show?
Jeremy Renner. There you go.
Renner.
He's gonna be that, and then he's gonna be teaching like the young Avenger, kind of the Bishop Kate Bishop. She's gonna be in that show as well, and I like that idea. They could be kind of teasing, Young Avengers. Could be doing something like that, which is really cool. But people freaked out, and the biggest news that people I think really liked was what's gonna be coming out November 5th, 2021. Thor: Love and Thunder.
Woo!
That's gonna be like
Thunder.
This is why we can't have nice things. So anyway, Thor: Love and Thunder. They announced it. Same director, Taika Waititi. I think I'm saying it so wrong.
You are.
But he's coming in back and he's creating a whole new story for Thor. They already pretty much said, hey, female Thor, Natalie Portman, what's good?
So excited. That's crazy. That's bananas that they got her.
That's fucking amazing.
She was
I
so
just
done
love
with
that.
fucking everything, and it's just such a story of like the original first two Thors just sucking so bad.
Yeah,
I
that
don't know.
interest
That bitch
wasn't
knew
there.
what was up. She had to
They-
hop on that wave.
They forced a love interest and it just wasn't there. They needed to develop the character first before like an actual love interest and stuff. So.
And just seeing that like love triangle of not that but like that like not actual love triangle, but that love triangle. Come on, Tambo. Unbelievable. That love triangle between her, Valkyrie, and Thor. That's gonna be really interesting to see.
No, yeah. So I'm really excited for that one too. It's gonna be really good for that movie to come out. Again, no Avengers planned for Phase 4, and they straight up said that. But the craziest thing was that they were like, "Hey, we didn't even talk about other movies. They didn't talk about Black Panther 2.
Sorry.
They didn't talk about Captain Marvel 2.
That was our manager. They said we're good for our IDs for Comic-Con in the email.
Thank you, Tambo.
Oh, so you were just talking the whole time I was talking? Is that what just happened?
Yeah, we're getting IDs so we could go inside the panel for next year.
Oh, sounds
With,
good.
B Squad.
I'll see you guys there.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you guys there.
Nah, from outside.
So what they also mentioned, but they had no dates whatsoever, was Black Panther 2,
Phase
Captain
5.
Marvel 2, essentially Phase 5, Black Panther 2, Captain Marvel 2, Guardians Volume 3. They announced the best probably Blade movie. They just said, hey, Blade. Like that's how they ended the conference for Hall H, and I think that was fucking awesome.
What is interesting to me is Phase 4 is still not very cosmic.
No,
Like,
but they're definitely dipping into it.
Dabbling in
I
it.
think they're starting to like they'll start it with Thor.
They're not starting with Thor. They're ending it with Thor.
That's what I'm saying. Like Thor, Doctor Strange, and Eternals are kind of be like setting the stage for it. But I still feel like there's a lot of like Earth stories going on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then when you get into that Phase 5, when you do get Guardians, when you do get like all this other shit, I really do see it with Captain Marvel, right? Kind of leaning like that's kind of gonna be the thing that sets off, and then we'll get that Avengers movie where it is like fucking cosmic.
Galactus.
We got that end credit scene. Not gonna talk about it, but in Far From Home. So I really do think they're starting to set the stage for like
Yeah.
cosmic.
Good
universe.
job for fucking spoiling movies, dude.
What?
Now he knows everything.
Does he?
Probably.
You ain't shit.
But that's the thing. I mean, again, and then the coolest thing that they were like, hey, all these movies, they didn't talk about X-Men and they didn't talk about Fantastic Four. Oh no, they did talk about it, but they didn't. They just said, hey,
Mutants. They
like,
said mutants.
They said mutants, and they said we weren't Fantastic Four. Kevin Feige straight up said, hey, we haven't even talked about Fantastic Four, but we got that in the works. And he straight up said, and the mutants, can't forget about the mutants. And that's a tidbit that we got, but just knowing already that they're working on those.
Fantastic Four is gonna be so
Fantastic Four is going to be
Oh my
amazing in these
God.
hands.
So good.
I want to know who they're going to cast.
Yeah.
Hey,
I wonder who they cast.
You remember Chris Evans in Fantastic, the original Fantastic
course.
Four? Did you
Yeah.
ever think he would be in the #1 grossing movie of all time and have like an hour of screen time?
He died.
Fucking spoilers, dude.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That same guy, super young, flame on, that guy.
I still liked it, but I'm excited for what they do. Marvel definitely killed it for Hall H, just announcing all these crazy movies and announcing all this stuff to get people hyped and excited about it.
Could I do something fun here?
No,
Who would you guys cast for Fantastic Four?
I mean that's the reason. That's what I was kind of asked, but then I was like,
Danny DeVito is the Thing.
Danny DeVito for what? The
The
Thing? Why can't he be Mr. Incredible?
That's a good one.
Why can't he be?
Mr. Incredible.
Oh yeah, that's the stretch. No, that's
What the fuck?
no.
Mr. Fantastic?
Mr. Fantastic. Fuck.
I'm trying to think.
I feel stupid. Flame.
I feel like that would make it like if Danny DeVito is the thing. Definitely.
I don't.
That's a must.
You're fixated on Danny DeVito, and it scares me sometimes.
Why?
Don't get me wrong. Danny DeVito is
What
my
if they
guy.
just got the Sunny crew.
I
The
love
Always Sunny in Philadelphia crew to be the Fantastic Four. Oh, you know what? What's his name? Glenn Howard? I think he'd make a great Mr. Fantastic.
So look, we got Megan Good.
Think about it.
As the invisible chick.
Think about it. He fits that description.
We can bring back my man Michael B. All right.
No,
he can be the.
no, he's dead.
Fuck.
Michael B's dead, my guy.
You can't do that.
I hate that he got casted as the villain for fucking. He could have had a major role. That's my man's.
Maybe some people sometimes don't like the commitment to Marvel because when you sign off for Marvel, you sign off for like 6+ movies and shit.
Donald Glover as the Human Torch.
No.
He's already in Spider-Man. He's already part of the universe.
He's already part of the universe. He's Miles Morales' uncle or some shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna spoil it for me.
No,
That was in Homecoming.
that's in Homecoming.
You fuck.
Oh yeah.
Donald Glover was in Homecoming.
So what that mean?
That you didn't pay attention to
If
the
anything,
movie.
that makes him more canon. Look.
No,
So
no,
Donald
no,
Glover
that's not how
as.
it works. All right, well, I threw you guys off with this. You guys don't have the answers.
I wasn't
A
ready,
little
bro. You
bit. I
can't
mean,
just spring things
it's a
on me.
cast. I mean, I trust Marvel
go
enough
Megan
to do
Good.
all their casting because they've been hitting nothing but home runs with their casting.
Look, the girl who plays the marvelous Miss Maisel, I think she'd be a great. Even though she's not blonde, but
Bro,
who the fuck
you're-
cares?
I swear by that old ass show. Nobody watches that shit.
You gotta
f-
explain.
first of
Give
all,
me
it's Emmy
names.
It's Emmy winning,
What's her name?
award winning.
What's her name?
Rachel Brunson.
I don't know. Who the
Rachel,
fuck that is.
bro, she would be fantastic in the Fantastic Four. Her, Danny DeVito.
Close it out.
Stupid.
Another cool thing they talked about Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and James Gunn was getting a lot of like, why weren't they guys there? Like, why wasn't Guardians in fucking Marvel? And
People know
then
the answer.
James Gunn was just pretty much like, hey man, I gotta finish Suicide Squad. After Suicide Squad, I got you. I'm gonna work on
Yeah,
Guardians.
he
but
can't touch it.
he's just he's on the fence of
Suicide
both
Squad?
comics right now.
No, Guardians.
Guardians.
yeah.
Guardians straight up snatched him during that weird period where he couldn't work. And so they're like, hey, man, we're going to pay you a shitload of money to fix our universe.
Was that the point in time when like they
It's not
kind
gonna
of
fix
fired him and then they had
He's
to
gonna be good,
rehire
though.
him because he was good?
It will be good. It will be the one good DC movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't like Aquaman?
I think Joker's going to be another great
haven't
DC
seen
movie, though. Joker's going to be a great DC movie.
if you
Joker
see
is gonna be
Aquaman,
great. I am excited for
if
Joker.
you see Aquaman, I think your opinion would be changed of how.
Okay,
DC's
cool. They have
coming out.
2 good movies, 3 and a half.
I know, but it's not about how many good movies they have. It's where it's going. Okay.
But they already the foundation
Facts.
is fucking sand. Are you gonna build a house on fucking sand? Haven't you read the Bible, Flowers?
Look.
There's
You can't build your house on a foundation of sand.
That's true. But they gotta start somewhere. Okay.
Reboot it. That's what I'm saying. Have fucking.
Dude, it and
They have
boot
too
it.
good of a cast.
Have Suicide Squad isn't even using that cast.
I mean, that's Suicide Squad. I'm talking about DC's.
No, Ben Affleck
main
doesn't want to be
squad,
Batman
Justice
anymore.
League.
Ben Affleck's gonna be in the MCU. Count on it.
Ben Affleck.
Count
as
on it, motherfuckers.
Count on it.
Count
I
on
don't.
it.
I don't. I
Tom
don't wanna
Cruise
count on it.
as.
Oh my god. I just want to talk to you about Spider-Man so bad.
Yeah, I know. But guess what? Somebody hasn't seen it.
So guys, moving forward,
But go ahead, hit the next part of news because I'm just disappointed in you
I
right
don't know
now.
if you want to talk about Google Stadia. Close comparison. What's funny?
I'm sorry. Go ahead, dude.
Nah, bro.
You
drive
drive the boat.
No, I don't want to.
You
I
drive
wanna
the boat.
boat now. What did you say?
What are you saying?
Talking
You
shit
trying to talk
over
about
here?
Spider-Man, huh?
Yeah.
Ah, hee, hee, ha.
Google Stadia. Next part of the news. We're done with Marvel. As much as we could talk Marvel all day, we actually got to get into some news about other things that aren't movies. First things first, we want to talk about Google Stadia. They're trying to make sure people know exactly what they're about. They want to make sure, hey, we don't want you to get this misinterpretation of what we are. And Google Stadia is not Netflix for games. The company insists it's a closer comparison to what would Xbox Live Gold would be or PlayStation Plus. And pretty much they were on a Reddit Q&A. Apparently everybody likes to do Reddit Q&As. And he just said, hey, to be clear, Stadia Pro is not Netflix for games, like some people have mentioned. A closer comparison would be the Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus. The Pro subscribers get 4K HDR streaming, 5.1 surround sound, exclusive deals, and some access to free games. And that's really what it is. And then again, they're not trying to say Google is a console. It's just really more of a streaming type cloud gaming based for gamers. And they're just trying to make sure people know what it is, because I feel like people are going to be getting this and expecting free games all over the place straight off from the bat. Like, oh, it's Google. I could just stream games. Boom, give me that. And I just think they're trying to do a little. I don't want to say quality control.
Damage
They're
control.
not.
It's damage control.
It's
Because
damage control. What they're
everybody
fucking trying to
thinks-
do.
Because it is like when we talk about it as like Netflix for game, we're talking about the streaming part,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We're talking about you like it is more like a PlayStation Plus or a Xbox games with gold, right?
Yeah.
Where it is like you get all these free games, older games, and then you pay for the new games sometime at a discount, just depending, you know. But like we're talking about like the streaming aspect of it, right? And then but everybody else is just gonna read that headline like Google Stadia, Netflix for games, and they'll be like, oh shit. For real, $9.99, blah 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 blah. Then they're gonna sign up
Think
for it
about
day
to
one,
get everything.
and then it's gonna just be like, wow, I can't fucking play the new Assassin's Creed. What
You
the
get
fuck?
Destiny 2.
Yeah.
Now, did they say that they're charging for their exclusives? We don't know that detail yet.
We don't know.
they didn't
I
say
mean,
anything about the
Fucking
exclusives.
Stadia, wonderful. So many details we have.
We know about the price. We know about all that, just the subscription services and all that stuff, but we don't know all the fine print. We
Games.
know some of the print.
You know the important part.
All I want is games.
Hey, but
Give
for
me
the people
games.
out there, who needs games, right? Yeah, ask Xbox. How they doing?
Damn.
How bad are they doing?
Pretty bad.
Boom. Psh.
Pretty bad.
So we
Hurt.
got to
I
make
heard.
sure. I mean, we want games, and that's really what we want. And just an accurate, more descriptive way of how to get it, and just making sure they're just crystal clear on it. Don't confuse the people because it's a new product. People are sometimes intimidated by new product. Some people are eager to get it, but you really just got to be clear cut if you want to hit the right market, hit the right people.
I just don't see people wanting to pay monthly to be able to play on something.
And I think everything's going subscription
yeah,
based. Like
you
we
do-
just talked about.
You do get older games, yeah, that's cool, right?
Yeah.
But
That's
it's like
Go ahead. Sorry.
there's been months where it's like I'm fucking broke, right? Like
Hey,
broke.
let me
broke.
cancel the subscription real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah,
Hold
yeah.
off one
And
month.
like, there's been
Hey.
times where I've had to like
Gotta
turn
do
off
it.
subscriptions. I've had to do this. I've had to fucking do some things on the corner that I'm not proud of. But the bills get paid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the one thing I know, it's like I already paid for my Plus for the year. I already have my PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
There's this game I haven't touched in a while. I can sit here and enjoy this while my life falls apart, you know?
My
And it's
thing-
like, if at that one point where it's like, fuck, I'm going to have to turn off my Stadia subscription. And it's like, you really have nothing. Like, if that's the only thing that you have,
And you have
you
to
really have
turn it off.
nothing.
Yeah.
what you have though, you'd have the Epic Store. You'd have a PC if you had a PC.
You still got to pay for those.
You still got to pay for it though.
I mean, for the
and,
games, yeah.
and then, come on. You got to play games on PC.
Hey, with the
Oh,
driver.
my
that's
fucking
true.
door. I'm grabbing this card.
I can't be
you
like
have
that.
to pay $10 for
I'm
the
building my PC.
platform,
We get it. You're a quitter.
and
you suck.
then
We get it. We
$30
understand.
or $50,
Okay.
$60 for the game. So you're gonna be paying a lot to play it, no matter what.
How many games do you have that you haven't played?
A lot.
As a matter, I'm not continuously paying for them now.
Exactly.
Paid a one-time fee.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is for the PC. Once you buy the game off the store, you're
sure.
not
You
continuously
could turn
paying
to
for that
PC.
game.
You could go to the dark side. You could be a dumb kid.
Hey,
you could
look,
put
it's not the
PC
dark
game.
side. I'm trying to give you options.
I know, but
people.
What do you
that's
mean
what
the
I'm
dark
saying, Where it's
side?
like on PlayStation, it's just like, it's there, right? Like I have my PlayStation. I have games I haven't played or haven't really finished or this or that. You know, right? So it's like I have that option where it's like it's not like if I don't play my pay for my Plus, I don't have any access to any games, right? Whereas on this, it's kind of like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But $10 is a small price to pay if they can bring
$10
some good
now.
exclusive titles.
$10 now.
Yeah, $10 is $10, but still.
No,
You know what I could
$10
do for
now,
$10?
though. On top
Things
of
will go
another
up.
60, which is $70, right? So if you buy a game, that's $70 to play that game.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, it's like it's $10 now. But what about in
My
3 months when
question
they don't
is-
have enough subscribers and they need to make a profit?
Yeah.
Then it goes to 12, and then it goes 14 for
15.
4K.
No, look,
Yeah.
Just like
say
Netflix.
you started off with that $10, right?
Yeah.
And you buy a game for 40, 50, 60, and then you stop paying that $10. Do you still get to play the game?
No,
or
because the
Is
the initial subscription is to have access to cloud streaming.
So if you don't pay, you're screwed.
Yeah, that is the console. So instead of charging you $300, $400 up front, they're charging you $10 a month.
But I'm still having to buy that exclusive game. So like I paid for a game I can't play if I'm not paying that original $10, which
Yeah.
kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the logistics of the fucking
That's what I'm saying.
Stadia.
I don't think exactly. First of all,
Quality, like
nobody
you said,
fucking
damage
does.
control. That's why they're doing these
But-
forums and talking to people, trying to make it clear enough that people understand
Now,
what it is.
If it does go the Prime route, where it is like if you buy a game, that's actually not
No.
true either.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have Amazon Prime, you don't have access to all your movies that you paid for.
That's terrible.
So
how do you feel about that system? Because I know you have Amazon Prime. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it sucked because there was for this first half of the month, for the first time in years, I didn't have Amazon Prime. And it really, I had hella movies. Like I do the movies anywhere, and that's how I like get all like the Blu-rays I buy, like 4K, everything like that. And I didn't have access to them, so I had to make a Voodoo account, which sucked.
Voodoo? You did that?
Have you used
Wow.
Voodoo?
Damn,
you went pretty low.
Struggle right there.
You went low for that
I'm
one.
glad you're not there anymore.
Okay.
Dark times. That was very dark time.
So that's it for Stadia. I mean, I'm just waiting and see what happens. Hopefully they do more damage control, or hopefully they just make it more clear cut, more fine print, make it transparent as possible for new people to kind of get into it.
Look,
that's what they're gonna need to do.
Everybody thinks this shit's gonna succeed because it's Google, but look at how many things Google's filled out. This is a shit ton.
The glasses.
I hope they don't fail.
The glasses.
After you buy your game.
You have fucking Google fucking, what is it, Plus? Right? The fucking Facebook Google.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that shit fucking died real fast.
That was gone and that was here and then gone.
There's so many, like, so many Google shit. Like, there's more. I can't think of them right now, though.
It's fine.
But there's other services that they've tried, and they've just completely failed it. Oh, YouTube Gaming.
Oh, yeah, they completely dropped that one.
Yeah, right? Fucking Twitch competitor, my ass.
They said, "What do you mean, gaming for YouTube?" Nah.
YouTube didn't even really make YouTube a success. They bought it.
I mean, you can now stream live.
So what? The only thing Google's really done originally that's been like fantastic, like a success, was Google.
Boom.
Google.com.
They're trying new things, man. That's what we hope for.
Search engine.
Let's get into.
Evil?
2 quick news stories, and then we're going to let you guys enjoy the weekend. Watch Dogs Legion, this Ubisoft game, these guys are going crazy with a storyline where you could play almost everybody in the game. Their story, they revealed a little bit more, and what they're saying is that you could have 5 different storylines. It's kind of crazy. We've got 5 different storylines in the game, so it's 5 main. You could kind of call them quest lines if you want, and each of them is tied to one of our thematic pillars. So for example, we're going to be looking at today a storyline about the surveillance state. It's basically about spies of the nation turning their technology inward and actually spying on citizens of England and in London, and that's about it. So there's different states, different tiers, different types of ways that they're doing their storyline. Not too crazy out of the way, but I think this is ambitious. I think this is going to be way too much for a game that's already ambitious in itself, where you could play any character, and then they're saying, hey, you want to know what? You want to fuck things up even more? Want to take it to an 11? Let's make the story crazier. Let's make characters and arcs and all this even more possible for you.
Look, I don't think it's that crazy.
It is crazy.
There's
It's
not that
muy
many.
loco.
There's not many in the game. There's tons
YG
of games that
says
have
it's
done
loco.
multiple storylines, right?
Yeah.
And most of those games, each of the storylines has just been kind of meh. There's just going to be more meh storylines instead of one really great story.
Yeah.
Which, arguably,
So
Watch Dogs has never really had a great story. And then on top of that, I've said this when it was announced, I think we're going to get a lot of, like, cookie cutter, like, people that we can go up to and, like, join the squad.
Super easy, right?
Yeah, where it's going to be, like, the same, like, 10 people walking around the city.
Are you saying the story is mad because it doesn't follow like one person? Like
no, it's just it's when you stretch yourself thin like that. It's hard to like make a really solid story, right? Because you're worrying about this and this and the resources in this one, and just at the end of the day, I haven't seen it pan out amazing.
I feel like I'm fucking playing a Goosebumps book when I was a kid, and it says, hey, this is a Goosebumps book where you choose your own story, and then you're like, I don't like how this fucking ended. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, that's why I think it's super ambitious, because like you said it best. Like, they're stretching themselves so thin.
So how about a game like Grand Theft Auto 5, where you had essentially 3 different storylines? You know, Frank,
those guys.
Trevor. I forgot the other one.
I do agree. Like I said, there are some games that have done it well.
But again, this Grand Theft Auto you're
at
talking
the
about.
same time, those 3 stories intertwine with each other, so it is one.
I mean, I would
story
assume so
technically
because they're all on the same Legion. Right?
No,
because
it's completely different operators, so it's like completely different. The way that they're doing it would be more like an Octopath Traveler or even like a Mass Effect.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played neither one of those games, so I have no idea how that pans out.
So
that's
I mean,
why it's
what
super
it is
crazy.
just like since like if you go like more like I forgot one of the names of the people, but like it was like the street person or whatever,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
right? You're gonna get like very different like themes tied into your story, opposed to where if you like went more corporate, it's gonna be a completely different story than like street. So it's like they don't really kind of intertwine like that. Whereas like Grand Theft Auto 3 or 5 or 6, whatever it is.
It could if they have the same.
Number
if the end
8.
goal is the same, I feel like they could intertwine it. Like with the surveillance.
No, but
there's
here's
a
the thing,
private
right?
military sector of the game.
You're-
It could all come together.
You're talking about. I mean, again, it's 3 characters.
Now you have to intertwine these 5
And
different
then
stories,
now
and then
5
it gets to the point where it's almost each individual one's the same.
Exactly right. So then, for
Whereas
Watch
like
Dogs,
you're not playing just as Trevor, and then just as whatever his name is,
Frank or
on,
whatever.
whatever is on fucking Grand Theft Auto. I just don't play that game either. You're not playing as like each individual one, and going back and playing as the next one, and going back and playing as the next one, right? It's you're playing as all 3 of them, and their stories are intertwined. Where it's like this is Frank's story. Sometimes you see this guy, but this is Frank's story, and then you go back and then you play as fucking Trevor.
Well, that's how Detroit Become Human is. You should play it.
It's
It's
free on the
literally-
PlayStation Plus, right?
It's free right
But
now.
how much of a game is it though?
You mean how much of the game?
How much of a game is it though?
Like as far as
It's
what
one.
do you do?
It's almost like a Bandersnatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you choose. Obviously,
So
it's
that's what I'm
not
saying.
like-
Why they're doing this really ambitious idea of where it's like multiple people. You can go up to anybody and build your squad of grannies or whatever it is, right? Or you can go up to anybody in the street, build your legion essentially,
right.
and then now we're gonna throw on multiple storylines, right? Where it's like on Detroit Become Human, it just kind of focuses on that branching story where it's like all these different stories, and if you die, you die. You go on to the next character, right?
Yeah.
And that's their game, right? It's not like a lot of gameplay mechanics necessarily. It's more focused towards story.
Yeah.
Because they know if they added a ton of gameplay mechanics, their story wouldn't be as good
Mm-hmm.
as it was.
So you got to pick your poison a little bit. But if a game can get it done right, I'm all for it. I'm just a little bit more skeptical of how much they're stretching themselves thin. Will I play it? Probably not. Be honest with you. I played the last one was Watch Dogs 2, and it got kind of repetitive. It was cool. It was a great game. Don't get me wrong, but it was just
San Francisco was beautiful in that game.
oh yeah. But still, it's just kind of that game was just redundant.
Ubisoft
and
games just don't do it for me.
It's just weird.
I don't know what it is, but they just don't do it for me.
think
Like their controls always feel off to me. I don't know what it is. Like, let me know in the comments down below if any
it's
of you
just
feel
you.
the same. No, but like there's just something off about Watch
Yeah.
Dogs where it's like these controls are almost not fun. And then same thing with Far Cry. Like Far
I
Cry
beg
the
to
same way.
differ.
I'm like,
That's
it
his
just
game. Don't fuck
it
with him.
doesn't feel right. Like it just doesn't feel right to
that's
me.
your boy. Go get your boy. Go
I
get
mean,
your
Far
boy.
Cry wasn't perfect, but I mean, it was very fun to play.
Fun to play.
I don't know. The Ubisoft games just I have a hard time with them.
I don't
But
do Far Cry.
honestly, I've lost so much so much faith in our third party like studios and developers.
We just
Mostly
gotta-
studios like publishers. Like I really fuck with first party games. Like I feel like that's where the best quality in the industry
Oh,
is
of
right
course, because that's their
now.
name on it, so they
Nintendo,
have to.
Xbox, PlayStation.
Mhm.
I really
Yeah.
feel like they make the best games.
No doubt.
Not, but that's the EA. You ain't fucking with them no more.
No, I mean I just lost so much faith in them. Like I feel like the quality of games that have been pushed out by first party, I've just been so much more impressed with and enthralled with than I ever have like a third party game. I think the last third party game I was ever like super enthralled with was Apex, right?
Yeah. Coming from Mikey, that's the truth.
But like aside
to
from
be.
like Apex, it's like single player story. Like I can't really remember a game that is like really like captured me. That was from an EA, from a Ubisoft, from a third party.
It's hard to find that nowadays, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, Wolfenstein, I feel like I would fuck with. It's just
I can't give it the time
so
of day.
much
Nope.
time.
I get it. People love it. I just can't give it that time of day.
He said nope.
I'm
the
gotta be
first
real-
one has a
gotta be
bad
real,
hour.
man.
It has a bad first hour, from what I hear.
kind of like Far From Home.
I need to. Yeah,
like Far From
exactly.
Fuck you,
Still an
Mikey.
okay movie. Still a great movie.
Hey, everybody, earmuffs real quick. Fuck you, Mikey.
It's not a bad movie by any stretch of the imagination.
You know what else is bad,
They
Mikey?
be paying for it and shit.
I don't know how I was gonna transition this, but
Man, you fucked it up. You had a good transition last time.
How did I do that last time? Can we try to replicate that?
You were like, you know who else is attending?
How did that come
I don't
up
know.
though?
I don't know. Let's just go for it.
That was the second.
PlayStation,
You know who else is
Microsoft are
attending?
both attending Gamescom 2019.
Boom.
Boom, that's how we did it. That was a transition, folks. The
Sometimes you
last
just
bit of
gotta go.
news that we got for you guys is Gamescom. This very, pretty much Mikey said it best, I think, yesterday.
I was about to say you better give me
I
credit.
give you
fuck.
credit when
It's
credit's due,
European
bro.
E3.
It's the European E3. It's in Germany. Essentially, all the Gamescom, everybody, all the developers, publishers, they kind of go there, and they just want to talk about all their games. Cool thing about this one that's a little bit different from E3 over here is that PlayStation and Microsoft are both attending Gamescom. Now, they're just going to be attending. Doesn't mean they might have a conference. Doesn't mean they're going to be there. We don't know what's going to happen, but we know that both of them are going to be there, and everybody's just speculating on PlayStation 5, Project Scarlet. Are we going to hear more about it? We want to, but are we going to get it during Gamescom? Do you guys think so? Yes, no, maybe so.
We get a PS5 release
balls,
date
yo.
and
Oh,
launch title.
You ballsy, bro. You sure? You
At the
ballsy.
very least, I feel like
You got
that's the
money on
least-
it?
That's the least they owe us for not going to E3.
No,
A little
You know what I
bit.
mean?
not a chance in hell.
PlayStation doesn't give a fuck right now. PlayStation says we are king right now. You want us? We tell you when.
Then why are
That's
they going? What are they
literally-
going to come and announce?
They want to show off The Last of Us. Maybe they want to show off games.
I'm tired of
That's
seeing The
all
Last
it
of Us.
is,
Stop
man.
showing me the fucking trailers. Just fucking give me the
Oh my
game.
God. I need more. I need more Last of Us, to be honest. I need
They
more.
have a lot of studios working on a lot of things right now for PS5.
Ghost of Tsushima. You're gonna get the Stranding probably.
Well, that's the shit that we
I get
know
another
of.
Death Stranding
Well,
trailer.
yeah, but again, for
we're
Gamescom,
not going to
that's
see
what we're
Ghost
gonna
of Tsushima
No.
at this thing. We're not going to see Last of Us at this thing.
No.
Maybe
No.
maybe a gameplay demo,
Never
but not
say
not
never.
not as a conference.
I thought we were
We're
gonna
not
Death
gonna
Stranding.
We're not gonna get a conference.
We as people aren't gonna see shit. If you're not going to Gamescom, you're not gonna see shit. They're not doing a conference. Nobody's doing a conference. Maybe Xbox is doing a conference. Just because at this point they're just trying to get all the publicity they can.
Yeah.
Those dirty whores. But
I ain't mad.
You gotta do what you gotta
I ain't
do.
mad either.
Times
But,
are tough.
it is one of those things where it's like people who are like thinking like we're gonna get some kind of like Project Scarlet or PS5 announcement. It's not gonna happen. Why would they waste it on Gamescom when they can
Rather
do their
than
own thing
this.
and blow it up and make it send invitations like discreet
So you-
like invitations? I could see PlayStation doing like the thing what they kind of did with the PS4,
Yeah.
where they send invitations to like all the press and they'd be like New York this time, be there.
So you're just saying they're just being there to show face.
Yeah.
They're just there to be there.
Well, they still have a European audience.
Like,
and
they got the
want
invite,
they have
gotta
Death
show
Stranding
up.
coming up. This is in August. They have Death Stranding coming up in October. So yeah, get it in people's hands. Get them excited for it. Let them
They have
play
to.
it. Do this. Do that. Right.
Get more news out there. Publicity is the only way to get it done.
So that's the one thing where it's like
Right.
that's what they're gonna be there. That's what they're saying they're gonna be there. We're not gonna get a conference from maybe Xbox, but even then it's gonna be like
You see any announcements then?
No.
Okay.
it's gonna be like if
Fuck it.
PlayStation went to E3 but just didn't have a conference. Who
Yeah.
gives a fuck?
I'm gonna be watching that though. Either way, I'm still gonna be up in there on my phone, on Twitter, looking at some announcements. Anything I could get out of PlayStation or Xbox that gives me games, we're gonna give you the news.
Yeah.
I want some more updates about their VR. What they're doing with VR.
Hey, that could be a thing.
They
Gamescom
did-
could be more.
Yeah,
Gamescom could be more.
Yeah, from PlayStation and Google because they had that partnership. Remember? They had a
I
partnership.
think you're talking about
That doesn't sound.
Google and PlayStation partnered up.
Oculus
Exactly.
and Xbox.
No, not Oculus.
No, it was Oculus and Xbox.
No, it wasn't
I
Oculus.
think
and
I know what he's
Xbox.
talking about, but I don't know. I'm
It
not
was
100% sure on it, so I'm
PlayStation
not gonna speak on
and
it.
Microsoft, they were agreeing to work on. I want to say it's VR content because they were using Microsoft's. I forgot the name of
The
their
flight
software.
simulator shit.
The flight simulator shit.
Is that what you're talking about?
I
No,
don't think so.
they were using some of Microsoft software, and then
You're on.
Sony was going to use some of their own hardware to make
Yeah.
a new fucking VR like console. What I would assume would be a VR.
I don't know
VR
if that
console.
was for VR.
But I'm gonna look it up after
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fucking
I thought
podcast.
that
For streaming, Xbox and PlayStation.
You're
for
on your
streaming.
you're on your
No.
own on this one, Chief. I'm trying to help you out, but I can't. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm gonna show y'all after the podcast.
Fake
'cause
news,
I'm not
Keyshawn.
stupid.
That's what I like to call
Fake
him.
news, Keyshawn. Ha! Finally, you.
They're gonna be like,
Fake fuck.
oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sean. You're right.
But you
I'm
guys
so
will never know
sorry.
that. But
I will apologize. Oh, I'm not gonna apologize. He's the one arguing with you.
It's
I'm
too
over here
late
saying-
to apologize.
It's too
It's
late.
too late.
But
Well-
guys, I want to let you guys know real quick. We do have a vlog up right now on Chiptooth Gaming.
Check it out.
Check it out. It's gonna be these funny, amazing, handsome gentlemen
yeah.
setting up the studio. You see Mikey going there to a Lowe's and not knowing what he's doing. It's pretty funny.
Moving
Check
in,
it out.
edited by the powerful Tambo Vlogs.
Tambo Vlogs.
Did great work. Put in the work.
There is audio in that, so you definitely check it out.
He didn't double click
He
on that one.
didn't double click on that one, so it's all good to go. But check it out, guys. Like I said, Chiptooth Gaming. YouTube / Chiptooth Gaming.
YouTube.com/Chiptooth Gaming.
Really, Mikey? I gotta be right. I guess you're right. You're absolutely right. I gotta be 100% accurate. Check that out. This episode again dropping Friday. Check it out. Watch us on YouTube. Share, like, and subscribe.
Podcast services everywhere.
Podcast services everywhere. Anywhere you can listen to a podcast. Check us out for the audio version of that. iTunes, Spotify,
Shazam,
Google Play,
Shazam. Is that what platform is that?
That's the robot that tells you it's playing.
Oh, cool. Even better. You can follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, Facebook at CTGVids. You can follow these handsome gentlemen right here, right next to me at Cheeks_Junior. You can follow Shawn So Nasty at DadKidFlowers. He's sorry. He had to cut. I had to make him sure he's first. You don't got the waves right now.
By the way,
it's like a fucking...
That shit
What?
that I took in the middle of this podcast?
Yeah.
Have you ever put Mentos in a Coke?
Did you want... Oh.
Hey,
thanks for watching, guys.
Don't forget, guys, you got Tambo Vlogs. Follow him. Give him a shout out. And then I'm your host, Compa Andres.